I'm going to show you how I made 42 million credits in Forza Horizon 5 completely legit. This method is super easy to do. Every single person watching this will be able to do it, and it's working right now on the current patch. Make sure you watch until the very end to get all the information you're going to need in this full detailed guide. Starting off first, any car will work, but there's definitely ones that you can use to make this process even faster. I highly suggest you use any Formula Drift car, as the multiplier for the skill chain is increased to 7. You can also use the Firebird Forza edition because it gives drift skill points, but some of you guys may not have that car. I recommend you use the Hoonigan Mustang, as this is the best car to do in my opinion. In order to grind even faster, you want to make sure you upgrade all of the perks in the car mastery. Make sure you definitely upgrade Stay on Target, as it'll also make your skill multiplier go up to 7. Grabbing the extra life is also a good investment for you later on in the video. Open up your map and make your way over to the desert on the left side of the map. For this method, you're going to want to have a huge open space that you guys can use. You can also do this at the airstrip, but I recommend you do it in the desert, as there's just way more open space for you guys to go ahead and drift and chain skill chains. Before you start, make sure you go into your settings, go to traction control and stability control, and make sure they are both off. From here, you are now going to drift your car around like crazy. By doing it in the desert in these dunes, you'll be able to drift and also catch air as well, which will increase your skill chain. The game caps you out at 10 skill points at once, so you need to make sure that your skill chain only goes up to 500,000 points. If you guys get lucky enough to be doing this and a skill song pops up, you need to only get 50,000 score because it has a 10 times multiplier. Depending on the car that you're using, it's going to take about 3 minutes to get 10 skill points, and again, the game caps you out at 10. This method is actually faster than the AFK method I uploaded the other day. However, you do have to actually play the entire time. There's no risk of getting banned or having this patched whatsoever, because it's simply a game mechanic and you're just drifting around the map. Once you're content with the skill points you guys have gotten, make your way over to a house or festival so you can go into your garage. Go into car collection and search for the Pontiac. We are going to be using the Firebird Trans Am GTA, and this car is great to use if you don't have a lot of money in the game. This car costs 25,000 credits, so buy as many as you can get. If you are a little bit more well off in the game, I suggest going over to the Porsches and get the Cayman GTS. This car costs 80,000 credits, but will give you not only a super wheel spin, but a regular one as well for the same skill point price. Next, go into My Cars, go over to the one that you just purchased, and then hover over any of them that say new on them. Select it and get in car. After this little cutscene, you're going to go into Car Mastery and upgrade the perks in the path that I take here. It will cost you 14 skill points to get a super wheel spin, but you are definitely going to make a significant profit from that super wheel spin from the car that you bought. You now want to repeat this process for all of the cars that you just purchased. If you chose to use the Porsche, then do the exact same thing, but as you guys can see, when you follow my perk path, you can get a super wheel spin and a bonus wheel spin, so you'll make even more money. Once you've gone through all the cars that say new on them, go back into your garage and you can now remove